So I've been gingerly easing my way into the carnivore tub like an old man. We're transitioning pretty much meat-based, but a little bit of the odd test of broccoli or green peas, olives, stuff like that. I've come to the realization that my former vegan self is a moron, and I can't believe what he used to put on his tongue.
He's walking somewhere.
So we're about 1 month into it now. Everything is just so good. Feel happy. Digestion is like no gas whatsoever, even from broccoli now. My former vegan self would have farted with broccoli, but now I have stronger digestion somehow. One of the craziest things I've noticed is my taste buds are changing. I could not believe. So I'm in the grocery store. I'm debating buying these pickles. I'm just like, come on. They're naturally fermented, a little friendly bacteria, salty crunch, a little potassium. What could go wrong? I did the little lean test. I'm reading the emotion code, and apparently you ask yourself a question. If you lean forward, it's yes. It's like muscle testing. So it's like I was there, I'm like, do I need pickles? It was a yes. So I got some, get home, I waited a couple days. I wasn't jonesing for them. And just the other night, I have a pickle. I bite into it, and I was like, what the hell is that? It was so potent and strong and disgusting. I used to love, same brand. I didn't change brands. I used to love pickles so much. And I'm like, what is that? The garlic I could taste. Disgusted. So it's like my former vegan self is making all these salads, and had to be hyper delicious. I'm adding pickles plus olives, the Thai spices on there, salt. That's all just to get tofu and lettuce to taste good. Bunch of crap. Whereas just meat is delicious on its own. I had an air fried steak again last night. No salt. You don't need it. It's just so good. I add a little salt because I feel better eating salt. I add it for energy, not taste. Don't get me wrong. I like the taste of salt, and I'm glad I get to eat it for the taste. But I noticed my energy was plummeting. I made the video on salt. I added some salt back. I'm like, oh, okay, I came back to life. So right now I need salt, and that's fine. But I couldn't believe how certain things just don't taste good anymore, like olives. I had this brand of olives I always used to get, and I'm like, what is that? It's vinegary, sour, like I'm not loving olives like I thought I used to. It's only because the food is so bland as a vegan, you have to flavor it. You're not seeing many people do like mono meal potatoes only. I've done it. Potatoes are much better with hot sauce. Am I wrong? I'm not, am I? Like, potatoes are okay on their own for a little bit, but then try with hot sauce, and then it's like, wow, those are fun. And then you try it without the hot sauce, and you're like, oh, this ain't right. So, like, real food should just taste good in its natural state. I like broccoli on its own. It tastes pretty good, so that's for me. I lean right towards it. Broccoli, yep. But hot damn, I tell you. Carnivore is the way for me. I'm type O blood. I always used to make fun of that in the past. Like, no, Lou Corona's type O. See, he doesn't need it. But look what he's devising. He's basically building meat out of nuts. He's trying to replicate it hard. He's even got the protein powders in there. It ain't the same, though. You overeat those nuts, and you never go home the same. I have noticed that I'll probably never poo again. We're just noticing that trend. I think I've probably had like 5 or 6 bowel movements in this month of carnivore. It just doesn't happen. And like, there's ways to make it happen. I could have magnesium at night, but like, will that offset my 0 calcium intake? Almost. I have like very low amounts coming in. So like, you take magnesium, the antagonist to calcium, you might run into problems I don't want to face. So it's like, I could laxative my way through life, but like, I'm not having pain. Whereas on the vegan diet, I'd be bloated with all this fiber in my gut. I'm like, ow. Constipation hurt. Whereas now it doesn't hurt. So, I don't know, man. Chafee will say, Meat is mostly absorbed. That's why you don't go as much. Highly doubted. Because I'm eating broccoli and green peas and stuff like that and olives. There's fiber. It's still not coming out. It's just waiting for something. I don't know what's happening. But it's because I'm eating such high protein, I think. But if I up my fat, I get a little queasy. I'm kind of stuck. Just never pooing again. But feeling fantastic and strong. There's nothing I would change. You know, I've never left a meat-based diet due to health problems. Every time I was always just sucked back into the ethics. I would get into the wrong crowd. Even though they meant well, I would see these people and just get inspired. And they're like, yeah, let's go vegan, I can do it. And I would do like a Zen cleanse and they're like, okay, we can do it now. Or the urine therapy, I'm like, okay, that's the secret, we can be vegan now. I have my own animal product to make. That didn't work at all. So it's like, I keep getting sucked back. But it was never because of health, except when I had the colitis flare. When I was carnivore in Thailand, moved back home, tried dairy kefir, thinking, oh, that'll help me. I was having good bowel movements for a little while until lots of blood happened, and then the worst flare-up. That sucked. So then I went vegan because I panicked. I thought that's the only way I know how to heal it, so I'll do that. But I've never left meat-based because, oh, my health sucks. It's always been great. So I've been handicapped trying to make the vegan diet work. People think I'm a moron and don't know how to heal anything. It's because I'm trying to make it work as a vegan. Do I know how to do that? No. You're right. I'm a moron. I'm a vegan moron. But I can heal myself meat-based. The fact is you need like a doctor if you're going to do vegan. You need a scientist on your side working with you, devising way, testing your microbiome, killing them off one by one. I got some comments the other day and someone said like you could benefit from a B12 shot. I'm like, so you need a doctor to come to your house and inject some chemical into your arm and then you'll feel better. Whereas like meat-based, just go to the grocery store and heal yourself. It's very easy. There's nothing to think about. You don't need a doctor. You don't need a bunch of supplements. You just go. It's so simple. Like anybody can do it. I've also noticed I'm just a lot more calm. This is something that kind of scared me in the beginning because I was more angry and aggressive. And I thought, oh, it's the meat making me all like testosterone-y and just angry. Like the meat hormones or something is just the animal died and he was mad. And that's transferred into my body. That's what the hippie vegan thoughts that were in my mind. I've realized that it was just like sugar withdrawal. That's what I was experiencing. Cause I was like eating papaya enzymes, and they're sweetened with fructose. And I would just notice, I'm like, oh, I'll have 7. And then come back later, another 8. Ate the whole bottle in a couple days. I was like, wow, I'm addicted. And I'm chewing these xylitol gums. Those are too fun for me. Trying to prevent tooth decay from happening. Reversing that someday. So just sugar withdrawal. It's not like meat anger. Because I'm more calm now. So I notice it in my daily life. Reading comments, I'm like, that was an interesting hater observation. Oh, good luck to you, my friend. And I move on. We move right on. If my girlfriend like says something and we're arguing, it's not an argument. It's just like, agree to disagree on that one. We're all one. And she's like, what do you mean? We're not. Look, me and you. Boom, we're separate. We have our own minds. It's like Buddhist versus Christian debates we have. It's fun times. So it's like, I'm just calm. The carnivore calm. It's a real thing. Fun times. I'm actually headed right now to the dollar store because they have the best sardines. So I'm getting some of those, and then on the way back, we hit the butcher for a nice chuck roast. Those were so good. You just slice them, air fried, boom. I'm still playing around with the timing. I think I want it to be rare, but usually they're overcooked, so we're 400 degrees, 9 minutes. I might try 8 minutes now, each side. So I'm very happy eating this way, and I don't see myself changing anytime soon. Maybe I get even more strict. Go fully carnivore one day, we'll see. We're just playing around in the meat-based keto realm. Then we let all the vegans hate on me. Make your videos about, oh my god, he's no longer vegan. He was never vegan. You have fun with that life, and I'm just going to heal myself and feel good and be happy and spread joy. I'm so sorry. So sorry. So, How you doing? Do you agree your tastes have changed on a carnivore diet, and what else have you noticed? While you thumb up the video. Thank you. Some of you, you thumbed it down, and I think I know why. It's because you make ant sandwiches. I feel like there's one crawling on it. I have ants in my house. So many little pharaoh ants. You know what the craziest thing is? They love meat. That's what they go for. I can't throw out meat now. If I put anything like a chicken bone in the garbage, it's a line of ants a mile long. And they're just coming from all over the city to get chicken. They were fine with the plants. You throw in some tofu or something. Who would ever throw tofu out? There's no bones. But like any plant scraps, it's like, oh, that's fine. One piece of meat. So I have to put all my meat in the freezer. The packages go in one bag and the bones in the other. What do I do to get rid of them? Because I'm not going to kill them. I've killed some. Just wiping them away or spraying them with vinegar. Try to deflect their trail. I'm rambling. No one cares about ants. I'll leave. How you doing? Subscribing for more videos. See you next.